Hi, my name is Kevin Galligan. I am a partner and the founder of a mobile dev shop called TouchLab. We've been around for about a decade. The first half and change was an Android only shop. I'm a developer. It's kind of my whole career. And besides doing mobile stuff, the TouchLab company has a big meetup in Manhattan, or at least we used to. And it's about 4 or 5 thousand members, and also we used to run technical conferences under the brand DroidCon. We brought DroidCon to New York going back a few years. So I do a lot of conference speaking and a fair bit of conference organizing stuff. And a few years back, I met my wife running, because she was helping to run DroidCons and other areas, and that's just kind of how we met. Anyway, so last year she decided to take a boot camp and become a developer herself, and graduated basically the week before the coronavirus lockdown. So looking for a job, obviously difficult. And frankly, our business was a little bit slow because things changed quite a bit. And so we started working on something together, and essentially we decided to build a event platform, a virtual event platform. The idea being that I've spoken at a few online virtual events and attended a few, and I'm involved in a few coming up, and they all kind of tend to focus on the obvious things, like the schedule. Here's the talk. Here's how you check it out. If you want to ask a question, maybe submit it in advance. It's going to be curated. Maybe there's a sponsor table, but it's not really a table. It's just like you go there and it's a link to something. They're missing fun, right? Like when I go to a conference, I usually don't see many talks because you can watch them later. I'm usually talking to people, networking and whatever, and that just felt like it was missing. So we started working on that, and I would be sort of the lead and the product person, and she's kind of learning stuff and yada yada. So we got as far as where the thing functions. Mux is kind of integrated for the broadcasty video. We do Twilio for video chats inside the thing for people in network. And we could probably put on events now if we just had people dial in with OBS or something similar. But that's really kind of not scalable and kind of unpleasant for an experience, even though everyone that would be on there would be technical. They could probably figure it out, but it's not something that we prefer to do. So I'm trying to find a solution to do WebRTC directly into the RTMP. Now, is this a real business? Well, my business got super busy again, and my wife found a job. So this kind of went on the back burner, but it's like so close to working that I'm really just like, I want to get this to function, even if it's like a fun side project. We're going to definitely use it with, start redoing our meetups remotely with this. I think we might do some conferences, maybe some parties, that kind of stuff. I would love to see it just exist because it's so close to being like functional, and I'll give you a demo in a minute. So my pitch essentially is I think we would be great as somebody to try out something that's not entirely stable, because we're technical. This isn't like a funded business where if it's not perfect that anyone's going to get really upset, and we can always have the technical folks like, hey, as a backup, you might have to use OBS, that kind of thing. So and we'll probably like pitch this around sort of the technical meetup community as something to use, maybe just for like, hey, in exchange, put us up as a sponsor, that kind of thing, which I don't know if Mux is sort of interested in. So that's it. So we'll go through a demo, and then I'll send you the video or whatever. Anyway, in either case, thanks for taking a look. All right. Okay, so on the basic design, there's like two different browsers, two different logins. It is designed to look like essentially sort of an old school RPG kind of layout, and the space itself is actually like I don't know, like a game place, for lack of a better description. You can walk around. There's different rooms. You can go different places, that kind of thing. I was going to show you integrated mux so you can see the video, but having some kind of fresh cores error. So I'm going to skip that for today. But anyway, that's the general idea is you can walk around and check out the space and look for stuff and see other folks. And when other folks come in, it's going to look something like this. So, you can see your, having some awesome demo time errors, which everyone loves. So, you get the login and you can get the header, the icon image from Twitter or wherever you're logging in from. And then if you're close to people, you can sort of chat and they'll see it. And if you're not that close, you can see that they're chatting, but you can't see what they're saying, that kind of stuff. And then if the video chatting thing is like, if you go in and you see these TVs, we have sort of, it's like a chat node, so you can kind of see who's there and say, hey, I want to, have a video chat. This is all the Twilio stuff. Anyway, yada yada. My goal is to just have like a way that you could, like here you can see the key. This is supposed to be the key for streaming to this particular thing. But it's not secure. We shouldn't do it that way. But I would love to have a way of just being able to present from this thing, because OBS is works, but it's not really a super scalable way to explain to people how to do it. And then we're thinking about doing this for meetups. I'm still involved with virtual conferences and stuff, so we could totally run a conference. These rooms are all this isn't working right now, but it's tied into Sessionize, so you can just point it at Sessionize, and then it'll pull the information and automatically show it on the screen, and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. We have little Easter eggs mixed in here, so it's been kind of fun to just screw around with JavaScript and read stuff. But anyway, that's it. All right, so demo.